Have you ever sat at a big family dinner surrounded by noise and laughter yet felt completely alone? It's a feeling that sinks deep into your soul. You see the faces of your cousins, your aunts, your siblings, people who share your history and your blood. But when you look into their eyes, you don't see a reflection of yourself. You see distance. You see strangers wearing familiar faces. This kind of loneliness is a special kind of quiet, a silence that screams inside you even when the room is full of sound. It makes you wonder how you can be part of something so big yet feel so incredibly small and unseen. This feeling doesn't just appear out of nowhere, it grows over time like a slow, creeping vine. It starts with small moments of being misunderstood. It builds with every conversation where you feel you have to hide your true self. You start to wear a mask, just to fit in, just to avoid a disagreement. You smile when you want to cry, you nod when you want to scream. You become a supporting actor in your own family story, and your own voice gets lost in the chorus. It's a heavy burden to carry, pretending to be okay when your heart is telling you that something is deeply wrong with the connections you're supposed to cherish most. The holidays can be the hardest. They are supposed to be a time of joy and togetherness, a celebration of the bonds that tie us. But for many, they become a painful reminder of what's missing. You go through the motions, you exchange the gifts, you sit at the table, but the warmth you see in holiday movies feels like a fantasy. Instead, you feel a chill. You feel the unspoken tensions and the old wounds that never quite healed. You watch everyone else connect, or at least pretend to, and you feel like you are on the outside looking in, separated by an invisible wall that you didn't build, but cannot seem to tear down. It's in these moments that you start to question everything. You ask yourself, is it me? Am I the problem? You might even try harder, reaching out more, attempting to bridge that gap, but sometimes, the more you try, the more you realize that the foundation is broken. It's a heartbreaking truth to accept that the people who are supposed to know you best see you the least. This realization is the beginning of a long journey, a journey toward understanding that sometimes the family you are born into is not the family that will ultimately nurture your spirit. And that's a truth that can be both devastating and, eventually, liberating. It's a sad and difficult truth that sometimes the very fabric of a family can be torn apart by things like greed and dishonesty. When money or possessions become more important than people, the heart of the family starts to beat a little weaker. I have seen it happen time and again. A disagreement over an inheritance can turn siblings into bitter enemies. A secret loan that was never repaid can create a chasm of mistrust that lasts for decades. These are not just arguments about material things, they are betrayals of the deepest kind. They whisper a terrible message that a bank account is worth more than a lifetime of shared memories and love. Dishonesty acts like a poison, seeping slowly into the roots of the family tree until the whole thing becomes sick. It can start with a small lie, something that seems harmless at the time, but one lie often needs another to cover it up, and soon, a web of deceit is spun. When you can no longer trust the words of a parent, a child, or a sibling, the safety of that relationship is gone. You start to second-guess everything. You look for hidden motives. The open, honest communication that is so essential for a healthy family disappears, replaced by suspicion and hurt. It changes the way you see the people you once looked up to. What is truly heartbreaking is watching people you love choose personal gain over family harmony. It's a choice that reveals a deep emptiness inside them. When someone is willing to cheat a family member or lie to get what they want, it shows that they are disconnected from what truly matters. They are chasing a temporary satisfaction that will never fill the void left by a broken bond. They may win the argument or get the money, but they lose something far more precious. They lose the unconditional support and love that only a family can provide. And that is a price that is far too high to pay for any earthly possession. This kind of behavior doesn't just affect the people directly involved, it sends shockwaves through the entire family. Younger generations watch and learn. They see that it's acceptable to put oneself first, no matter who gets hurt. The legacy of love and unity is replaced by a legacy of selfishness and division. It breaks the chain of trust that should be passed down from one generation to the next. And that is the greatest tragedy of all, when the lessons being taught are not of loyalty and compassion, but of how to look out for number one, even if it means leaving everyone else behind in the process. When we think about what family is supposed to be, We think of a safe harbor. It should be the one place in the world where you can go no matter what and be accepted. Family is supposed to be your anchor in the stormy seas of life. It's the people who cheer for you when you succeed and hold your hand when you fail. It's about unconditional love, the kind of love that says, I see you, I hear you, and I am here for you no matter what. This is the ideal, the promise of what a family can and should be. It is a bond built not on obligation but on a deep, genuine desire for each other's well-being. The foundation of a strong family is togetherness. It's about showing up for one another not just on the good days but especially on the bad ones. It's about making time, listening with an open heart, and offering a shoulder to lean on without judgment. True family togetherness isn't just about being in the same room, it's about being present for each other in a meaningful way. It's the late-night phone calls, the shared laughter over a silly memory, and the silent comfort of knowing someone has your back. This is the glue that holds a family together, making it stronger than any disagreement or challenge that comes its way. Love is the engine that drives a healthy family. Not a possessive, controlling love, but a generous, freeing love. The kind of love that allows each person to grow into their best self. It's a love that forgives mistakes and celebrates differences. In a loving family, you don't have to earn your place at the table. Your place is always there, waiting for you. This love creates an environment of emotional safety, where you can be vulnerable and authentic without fear. It is the most powerful force for healing and connection, capable of mending even the most painful wounds over time if everyone is willing. This is why it hurts so much when our own families fall short of this ideal. We all carry a deep human need to belong, to be part of a tribe that loves and protects us. When that need is not met by the people who are supposed to provide it, the sense of loss can be profound. We mourn not just for the family we have, but for the family we wish we had. But holding on to this vision of what family should be is important. It reminds us of what to strive for, both in our existing relationships and in the families we choose to create for ourselves. It is a guiding star, reminding us of the power of love and unity. When you find yourself feeling adrift and alone within your own family, the most important relationship you can nurture is the one you have with yourself. There comes a moment when you have to stop looking for validation from the outside and start building it from within. This is the beginning of a powerful journey toward self-love. It means looking in the mirror and telling yourself, I am enough. My feelings are valid. I am worthy of love and respect, even if I am not receiving it from the people I expect it from. It's about becoming your own best friend, your own staunchest supporter. Self-love is not selfish. It is essential for survival. It's about setting boundaries to protect your peace. It might mean loving some family members from a distance. It might mean saying no to gatherings that drain your spirit. It means giving yourself permission to put your own emotional well-being first. This can be one of the hardest things to do, especially when you've been taught that family comes first, no matter the personal cost. But you cannot pour from an empty cup. You must fill your own cup with kindness, compassion, and acceptance for yourself first. Only then can you deal with the world from a place of strength. This journey of self-love allows you to find your own light, a light that no one can dim. When you truly love and accept yourself, you become less dependent on the approval of others. Their words may still sting, but they no longer have the power to break you. You begin to build a life that is authentic to you, filled with people and passions that bring you joy. You create your own chosen family, friends and mentors who see you, celebrate you, and offer the support your blood relatives could not. This becomes your new sanctuary, your new safe harbor. You realize that family is not just about blood. It's about who loves you. And from this place of strength and self-worth, hope can blossom once more. Perhaps one day your family relationships can heal. When you are no longer seeking their approval, dynamics can shift in surprising ways, but even if they don't, you will be okay. You will have built a foundation of self-love so strong that you can weather any storm. The ultimate truth is that you are in charge of your own happiness. Cherish the family bonds that nurture you, release the ones that harm you, and always hold on to the hope that better days and deeper connections are possible, starting with the beautiful, unbreakable bond you have with yourself.